everyone, my name is Paulette Romero, and I'm one half of Discover Barranquilla. Today we're going to discuss the 2026 Carnaval de Barranquilla, or the Barranquilla Carnival. For the 2026 Barranquilla Carnival Weekend, the event will be taking place from Saturday, February 14th to Tuesday, February 17th. The reason the event changes every year is because it takes place 40 days before Easter. This is true of most carnivals around the world. If you look at a calendar, you'll see that most of them take place during the same week or the same weekend. If you want to learn more about the history of the carnival, make sure you check out our 2026 Barranquilla Carnival video, where I give you a quick summary as to how the carnival in Barranquilla got started. Now, let's jump right into the pre-carnival season. The very first pre-carnival event that takes place in Barranquilla is called La Lectura del Bando. This event usually takes place around 4 to 6 weeks before the main carnival season. The 2026 Lectura del Bando will be taking place on Saturday, January 16th. The Lectura del Bando officially kicks off the pre-carnival season, and at this event, you'll find the Carnival Queen, where she will be giving her decree and proclamations to a stadium full of people. There will also be some traditional dance routines that take place at the event, and also some musical guests. As of this moment, the musical lineup has not been announced, so please check back in the future for an update to the event. The next, and probably the most popular pre-carnival event, is La Guacherna. La Guacherna is a nighttime parade that takes place on the Friday of the week before Carnival Weekend. This event is probably the most popular, and most people would say the most fun event that you can go to during the pre-carnival season. So at La Guacherna, all of the parade participants are usually decked out in LED lights and bright and colorful costumes. Since it takes place at night, the reason for the LED lights is so that it's bright and shiny and everyone can be seen. Last year, La Guacherna was pushed back, or rather was pushed forward by one day, because Shakira had scheduled her concert on the same night as La Guacherna. Fun fact, Shakira and her two sons did appear and walk through the La Guacherna procession in full face paint and inconspicuous outfits. No one knew it was them until the next day, when Shakira had uploaded a video to her social media channels. In addition, there is the Gay Guacherna, and the Gay Guacherna is a fun and lively event which focuses on celebrating LGBTQ diversity, creativity, and inclusivity. As of this taping, the date for the Gay Guacherna has not been announced, but you should expect it to be on the last weekend of January 2026. The very last pre-carnival event to take place is the Coronation of the Carnival Queen. This event always takes place on the Friday night right before Carnival Saturday. At this event is exactly what it sounds like. It's where the Carnival Queen is crowned at a stadium in front of numerous people. To kick off the event, there's usually a couple of musical acts, followed by about 1 hour of different dance routines that are traditional dances in Colombia. The Carnival Queen is then crowned, and then afterwards there are 2 or 3 more high-profile musical acts. For example, this year's Coronation, superstar singer Maluma was the headlining act at the Coronation. It's a lovely event. If you are here on the Friday night before Carnival Saturday, I definitely recommend it. It's great fun. The very first event that takes place during Carnival Weekend is on Carnival Saturday, and next year the event will take place on Saturday, February 14th, 2026. This event is called La Batalla de Flores, or the Battle of the Flowers. This is the largest and most popular event of the 4 days. And at this event is where you'll see all of the big floats. All of the floats will always be covered in different arrangements of flowers, and which is why it's called the Battle of the Flowers. You'll see a lot of different flowers on not just the floats, but also on some of the dancers and people. It's definitely a really rowdy event. It's very, very crowded. So make sure that you get there early so that you can get a good seat on the palcos or the grandstands in English. Seats are not assigned. It's just first come, first serve. So if you get there early, you'll have a much better chance of getting a good spot and getting a good view of the parade. The second day of the parade is Carnival Sunday, and Carnival Sunday will take place on Sunday, February 15th, 2026. The second day of the parade is called the Gran Parada de Tradicion y Folklore, or basically the Grand Parade of Tradition and Folklore. This parade focuses on the traditional dances in Colombia. So you'll see many different dance groups such as cumbia groups, mapele, porro, and other traditional dances, salsa, and just other traditional dances around Colombia. It's a lovely event. It's a lovely parade, and you'll get to see the many different types of dances that are common all over Colombia. The third day of the carnival is Carnival Monday, and this event will be taking place on Monday, February 16th, 2026. This parade is actually my favorite parade of the three parades. This is the parade where you'll see all of the dance groups decked out in huge colorful costumes with bright feathers, and some of them very scantily clad, if I might add. All of the dance groups are really lively and exciting and fun and very energetic. Out of the 3 days, this one's my favorite. If you can only make one of the days, I would recommend going to the Monday parade. Trust me, you'll love it. It's definitely a do not miss event. The fourth day of the carnival, Carnival Tuesday, will be held on Tuesday, February 17th. And the title of this event is called Joselito se va con las cenizas, or Joselito is off with the ashes. This is the last day of the carnival, and basically what happens at this parade, which by the way does not take place on Via 40. I should probably mention that the first 3 days, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, all take place on Via 40. The Tuesday parade does not take place here. It takes place in a different location around the city, usually around Carrera 50. But make sure that you check this ahead of time just in case they move it. The parade is basically, how should I explain this? If you imagine that the parade can be personified into someone, the parade would be called Joselito. Joselito basically parties so hard and so much that he dies during the carnival. And he is laid to rest during the carnival. Normally during the parade procession, the carnival queen dresses in black. She has other mourners with her who scream and wail and cry. It's very funny. I'm sure I know it sounds weird, but it's actually really funny. And it's all in good fun. They also put the carnival king on a stretcher or a wheelchair, and they usually just wheel him down the parade route. And all of the mourners are supposed to wear black and just wail along with the carnival queen. It's a really fun time. You can usually just rent the chair along the parade route and just sit down and have a good time with everyone else. And then that is the final day of the carnival. So regarding other events that take place during Carnival Weekend, one of the biggest events is called Baila La Calle, or Dance in the Street. This is an open-air musical event that takes place over the course of 3 days. So it takes place on Friday and Saturday nights for 2026. That'll be Friday, February 13th, Saturday, February 14th, and Sunday, February 15th. This event does require tickets. If you need tickets, you can purchase them on tuboleta.com. If you have trouble purchasing these tickets, please make sure that you get in touch with me. and we can certainly assist you with the purchase of these tickets. As I mentioned, this is an open air musical event. It does get very crowded. I do recommend that you get there early and make sure that you watch your personal belongings, as there has been some trouble in the past with people getting some things stolen. Otherwise, it's a very fun event. There's a lot of dancing and just a good time overall. Some other events that take place during Carnival Weekend are the major concerts. As I previously mentioned, on the Friday night, February 13th, the major concert that will take place will be at the Coronation of the Carnival Queen. As of the taping of this video, the lineup has not been announced, so make sure you check back later on to see who will be the musical guest star that will be at the Coronation. On Saturday night, February 14th, there will be a Metroconcierto concert. This concert is held on a yearly basis. The musical headliner is always different, but will always be a famous Spanish language singer. Former singers that have come to the Metroconcierto concerts have been Mark Anthony, Ricky Martin, Juan Luis Guerra, and other famous major Spanish language singers. Some other concerts that take place during Carnival weekends, for example, might be Afrodancehall Festival. This one has also not been announced yet, so make sure you check back to see if they'll be having an event that weekend, and also the Berbetronik Festival, which usually takes place on the Sunday nights. This one has also not been announced, so again, just make sure you check back in a couple of months for the most up-to-date concert festival lineup. So for the final section of our 2026 Carnival video, I just want to go over a few do's and don'ts with you guys. So first, let's go over the do's. Do buy your palco tickets early. Tickets on Tu Boleta usually tend to sell out by about early to mid-October. Please reach out to us. We do have a ticket supplier that has tickets available to numerous palcos, from palcos at the very top of the parade route down to all the way at the bottom. Please get in touch with me and I would be more than happy to provide you with a list of palco tickets that we have available. Get to the parade early. As I previously mentioned earlier in the video, the palcos do not have assigned seating. It's first come, first serve. The earlier you get there, the better viewing spot you'll have for the parade. Remember to bring essentials with you. Wear sunscreen, sunblock, bring some water, bring your sunglasses. You may or may not be let in with the water. If not, don't worry. Right down underneath the palcos, you'll have access to water, beer, and other liquors. There will also be a porta potty for your use underneath the palcos. Make sure you also wear mosquito repellent, although at that time of year, there usually aren't any mosquitoes because it's dry season and it's never usually raining, but you should wear it just in case. Now, let's go over some don'ts. Don't bring any large items with you. Remember to bring just a small cell phone bag if you're a woman, to carry just your cell phone, some cash, your keys, and just maybe a lip gloss. Don't wear a belt. I know this sounds weird, but you are not allowed to wear a belt at the carnival. The reason for this is because the belt buckle can be used as a weapon to hit someone. A few years ago, when I went with my friend and her husband was forced to take off his leather belt and leave it on the belt table that was outside with the security guards. We thought the belt was going to be lost on the way out. Shockingly enough, all of the belts were still on the table, including my friend's belt. But just word to the wise, do not wear a belt to the carnival. Don't bring every single credit card, every single ID. Don't bring your passport. Don't bring every single thing that you own to the carnival. If you can, make sure you save your credit cards to your Google Wallet or your Apple Pay. Bring one ID with you and cash that you'll need for your beer, water, and liquor, and possibly for a taxi should you need one. Also, don't be afraid to get dirty. At the carnival, there will be numerous people throwing around maicena. This basically is cornstarch. and it'll just be like a powder that people will throw on you in your face. And there also will be a lot of foam spray. So expect to get a little bit dirty at the carnival. Finally, don't wear any flashy jewelry or watches. Just leave all of that at home or in your hotel room. And basically, just remember to have a good time and enjoy yourself. Thank you guys for watching my informative video on the 2026 Barranquilla Carnival. If you need tickets to the carnival, make sure you reach out to us via WhatsApp or send us an email. I'm going to leave the link below in the description area to our 2026 Barranquilla Carnival article if you need any more information. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave us a comment about any future topics you might want to hear. Thank you guys. See you at the carnival.